withholding recovery is 100% penalty and has been upheld by U.S. Appeals Court.
This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101.
One of the biggest problems that I see for small and startup businesses is going to payroll, and it can be a mess. It takes some calculations. And one part of payroll that's particularly troublesome is calculating withholding, and that's Medicare, Social Security, normal income tax withholding, and of course that's going to vary from state to state. If you have state or local income taxes, that's going to be added to the federal withholding, and it can be complicated. But the critical issue is that if the part of the withholding that belongs to Uncle Sam of the various states is not paid, it's a very serious problem. In fact, it's serious enough that you can go to jail if, when assessed penalties, you do not pay the penalties. It's not a good idea. And one of the things that people don't seem to understand is, even if your business is incorporated, that the corporate shell does not protect you. The person that has the most direct responsibility for payroll is personally liable for making sure that Uncle Sam gets every single penny that they claim that you should have or did withhold. So it's a very critical situation. In a recent case, for instance, a corporation's owner whose daughter and corporate officer was assessed, get this amount, $680,472. And that was the amount of withholding plus the 100% penalty. She claimed that she wasn't the responsible party. She owned no stock, lacked the power to hire and fire employees. But get this, she did have the power to write checks and pay vendors who was aware of the unpaid taxes. A U.S. Appeals Court just found the great weight of the evidence indicated that she was the responsible party, and the payment assessment was upheld. $678,000 personal liability, despite the fact that the company was incorporated. To avoid this draconian result, I always encourage employers to send employees home or even close the business if they cannot make all of payroll. I've heard of employees that, when things are tight, they keep cutting paychecks, but they spend or never had the money for the withholding. This is an extremely dangerous situation. This is one of the reasons why I recommend that small and startup businesses consider using a payroll service to make sure that everything gets taken care of in a timely fashion. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.